So, what's your name?
Kimmy. Kimmy.
This is Kimmy, everyone. She wanders around Fremantle for years now, selling the big issue books. And do you want to explain to some of the people what happened to you one day when you were trying to sell your big issue books?
Can I do that again?
Yeah, of course, mate. Of course.
One day I came to work. I haven't got nothing. I don't steal people.
She doesn't steal or anything. She sells the books every day. I can vouch for it.
I don't drink. I don't do drugs.
Yep. She doesn't do drugs.
This day I came to work. Always got some brand new books for people to sell. Oh, bloody lot.
They stole the whole lot of her little books that she sells here in Fremantle for the big issue. Trying to get some decent, honest money without being a criminal or
a beggar.
Creating or begging. And, you know,
And I tried so hard.
I have one question for you, mate. How long have you ever been in this situation for?
I've worked 19 years in March.
There you go.
19 years.
She's been selling this magazine, trying to raise awareness to the plight of the not-so-lucky country Australians for 19 years. Homeless people.
I've gone without myself.
And she's gone without herself. And
same as tonight.
Same as tonight.
These people that sell my magazines continue to bully me, take things, my magazines off with them, so I can't sell for subscription.
There you go. People bully her, take her magazines off her, tear them up and things. Can I just say one thing for you, Kimmy? And for everybody here, you have a hearing aid. So, you know, this lady is disabled. Okay, and you know what? Empathy does not begin with an E, it begins with a U. Try to remember that next time you're looking at somebody like this poor lady and you feel your disgust. And now she's... Sorry, Kim. Yep.
I've got a bike bought to me through the disabled people in 2008. Engine on the whole lot, but I wouldn't take it. I wanted to pay for it myself. They didn't think, I said, no, I'm not going to take it unless I can pay myself. I worked for 3 years.
Diagnosed with Parkinson's.
To get that money to pay that bike off. Every $50 every day went to pay for my bike. The last instalment, just before it was paid for it, in here, I went home, my bike got stolen. It was pricked across the road. Brand new 3-wheel red white basket. I put my basket. They stuffed my phone up and burned my stolen stuff, smashed stuff. But I still get up and go along to work every day. I get sick. The richest people in town, even teenagers. Not one of them.
I've seen this lady for years selling these books in Fremantle here. I've never seen her cause a scene or a fuss. She just quietly wanders through the crowds, doesn't harass people, just shows them the book. You know. Do you have any Indigenous blood? Not that it matters?
Yeah. Tasmanian. My dad was black.
She's Tasmanian.
Not much of that. I was kicked out when I was 5 years old.
She was kicked out when she was 5?
When I was I used to go to the police to take me. I was sexually abused by my brothers.
Sexually abused by her brothers?
And my cousin, Kimmy, who now is a cop.
A cousin who is now a cop?
He's coming to work in Fremantle. I do not believe it. He's a prick bitch. I'm assuming he's my cousin. He's a detective. The cops, rang the cops because I just got abused the other day. I bullied something and belted and thrown across the footpath. I was going to the toilet and the bitch called me over. I thought she was by mag. And then I went over to see this guy screaming. Stripped some skin off.
Yeah.
I tried to cut the off my head. I got more concussion. My magazines, they were just shredded and nipped up, thrown in my bag. I got up Right, I was there for my fuck. And I was playing my son. I went home, I said a word. Yes, that was the dog stuff. Oh, I went home and I rang the cops. Fremantle police. I spoke to the sergeant there and told him, I said, listen, don't ever ring the Fremantle police ever again for anything. Rang 000. Hung up on me.
The lucky country, huh? Maybe for you. Next time you're judging somebody without no call or no reason, maybe talk to them.
Ask them if they're carrying a mirror.
Ah, there you go. Kimmy just said, are you carrying a mirror? All right, mate.
Judge yourself before the places who never judge what I've never done. I don't see colours. I was two people.
Yep. I'm just here trying to raise awareness to the plight of common people like you.
I've known them for a long time. I've known the name and speak to
Anthony.
always given that back.
My name's Anthony, mate. And I've always, see, she's saying I always gave respect and things. You know why? Because I've been where this poor lady Kimmy's been and many others. And I grew up in an orphanage as well in South Melbourne. I spent 14 years off and on.
What orphanage, please?
South Melbourne, St Vincent's.
You're kidding me. I was in there, sort of babies home and then went there.
Yeah. The initial orphanage they put me in actually was a Lambie. And then I got put into St Augustine's with the nuns, and they jammed a whole block of soap down my throat. And they terrorised me and my brothers, and I was not as interfered with as my older brother, because it took me till I was 12 to learn how to tie my shoelaces and things. And, no, it's not sad, mate. It's made me a better person. Like it's made you a better person. How you look and where you are is irrelevant to the kind of person. And you know what? I think you'll agree with this. You know what, everyone? Empathy does not begin with an E. It begins with a U. A Y-O-U. Exactly right.
I just like people to stop flicking their heads at me and ignoring me. It hurts.
No, you're not ignored, mate. You are not ignored. Not, you know. And you know what? When days when you think maybe you feel like nobody gives a damn about you, I think about you. And, you know, anyone wants to hate on me or anything for any of this, you know what? I'm glad we live in a free world where you can do that. But just, you know.
When it comes to humanity, a bit not flicking and ignoring. And one day you're walking the right, like mindful, like yourselves up. Who knows? Stop judging people. Open up your heart and remember, you might be in the same place.
And as Jesse Dollamore and Brittany Page say, fight poverty, not the homeless.
Red poverty, and they want us to send money overseas. They're bringing more and more MOs. I'm not prejudiced, but stop now. It's getting too late.
No.
You didn't come back for your money. Here's your $9.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
I forgot all about it.
See, she sells her little book. You know what, though? You know what I say about the immigrants thing? Why blame a poor guy who floats over here on a stick just like you over the banks, the government, the police, and the multi-millionaires that are running our countries? Who would you prefer to blame, them or the poor immigrant who's as poor as you floating over on a stick who can't even afford a phone or food? You know what I mean? That's a big lie they're all promoting to help crush everybody who comes. You're allowed your opinion if you know, and I respect it.
I'm not going to. What pisses me off, they got lovely homes. Who's on the street? You know why they're on the street? Because they wanted it. Not because the government kicked them out. They wanted it.
No, you don't want to be.
No.
See what I mean? It's,
Mine was smashed up. I fixed it all up myself.
that kind of mentality is Sky News, Fox News. You know what I mean? They're infecting everybody with that mentality, and that's why people love punching down at people like you. You know? Anyway, Kimmy.
All I want is a lovely guy. I've never had it. I paid this $2,800.
$2,800 and they stole her bike. I'm sorry to have to end our convo, mate, but I think my battery and my phone memory, which she may not run that long. But you know what? I'll just say this one last thing. Remember, empathy does not begin with an E, it begins with a U. And until you've walked in somebody else's shoes,
Don't smell it.
exactly, don't smell it, deal with it. And that's your little note to, you know,
Please buy a magazine.
and please buy a magazine. Mate, I didn't have money for a magazine because I hadn't been paid from work in 3 weeks. But you know what? I just gave Kimmy basically my last $3 by the money I just bought a coffee. No, mate, no. You know why? I have a house. I have kids. When I get home, I know there'll be a packet of cigarettes waiting because my partner doesn't have a job. Not a great job or anything, and I don't actually get any money from the government. She earns like $10 over the threshold, which is why I've had no money for 3 weeks.
I get that.
Yeah.
Straight everything. My bank account got cleaned out by hacking.
Yeah.
Hoppers, they take the money out of the
Scammers.
That's
Yep, yep,
I
they're
told police,
yeah.
he goes, what do you want us to do about this? It's always that you can, no one else. They haven't, I said, lady will lose because these guys won't help me. They don't give a shit. 3 weeks ago I was getting dashed on my own. The police went straight past me twice. And then she was getting the shit out of me.
I'll just interrupt you for one more second. And right now I could tell some of you are going, well, if she's so bad off, how come she's got cigarettes? You know what? Just because she's poor, is she not allowed to have at least one luxury? Huh? Empathy.